right, welcome to another episode of Legendary Conversations. It is I, David. To my left is
Masson.
To my right,
TJ.
we were going with the French thing.
I can't say my name in
No,
French.
mine
There's
was
no
Israeli.
way.
Masson, David.
Yeah.
It's TJ's. What's actually Theodore? What's
Yeah.
his real name?
No, it's TJ.
No,
It's
his
my
real name is TJ.
We could do like Spanish. I could Tejota, you know. We could do that.
His real name is TJ.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, hey, what does TJ stand for? And he was like, TJ.
And
He
it's capital T and capital J.
Yeah.
Both of them are
There's no
capital.
like Thomas Justin or something.
No.
He's fucking lying,
His actual name is TJ.
People call me Teddy Jeff though. That's the nickname at this point.
Yeah.
So if you want to call me Teddy Jeff, that's fine.
Teddy Roosevelt.
No. Teddy Jeff sounds cooler at least. TJ works too.
TJ. All right. Well, again,
Yeah.
welcome to another episode of Legendary Conversations. This week we are going to talk about. Actually, we're just going to recap the meet. We're going to recap the meet. We're going to talk about that a little bit, and then talk about maybe future meets. And then we'll talk a little bit about our 1 year anniversary, which is coming up in about a week and a half.
Yeah, 1 week now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Exactly a week.
Yep. So meet recap, talk about future meets if there is any, talk about a little bit about 1 year anniversary coming up, and then I don't know if we have any gym pet peeves we could talk about, sprinkle in there. We'll do that as well.
We can talk about how Mason missed the dress code as
Fuck
well.
yeah, America.
Yeah.
Did you not get the code?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mailed you a shirt.
No, you did
I
not.
mean, you haven't been here in quite some
Did you
time.
mail it?
No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, 'cause I haven't checked the
No.
mail in a couple days.
All right, so like tradition, like every other episode, we begin with a fireball shot.
I just got a pit in my stomach. You're gonna say fireball, and I just got a hole.
Last time you said you were enjoying these though. You said
Yeah.
that you're starting to get used to them and you like them.
And he goes ham.
Oh wait, the cap's already off?
Here we go.
So sneaky.
Woo!
Buddy did it with no hands. That's impressive.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
What else can he do with no hands?
That's what I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah,
You
it's
good,
nice.
man?
Yeah, I'm good.
It looks great. It's
They're not that strong anymore.
Yeah, they're not bad. I
It's
love
just-
Fireball.
a little spicy.
We're still waiting on Fireball to sponsor us here. So
Just wait, I'm bringing you that cake next Saturday. It's gonna be sick. Drunk Halloween powerlifting is gonna be fantastic.
so I do pay you enough.
Yes. Oh yeah, we'll call back from last episode. Speaking about last episode, Mason, it's nice to have you back, buddy. Welcome in.
Oh yeah, welcome.
We
back.
missed you.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's okay, but it's really not.
Hey.
Samantha was building a salon. A lot was going on.
Hey,
It's-
real
Your
quick.
wife's business ventures is more
Real
important than
quick,
this.
shout out to Sam.
Shampooed her.
Aunt Pooter.
Shout out for opening her own salon. Man,
Up and running.
that is awesome.
How long in planning did that take?
Year.
A whole year planning? Holy. And now it's
Hey.
real.
She hasn't been here in a minute.
Yeah, that's
She'll
true.
be back.
She's been grinding and putting in that work.
She'll be back.
So I'm sure she's excited every time she walks through those doors.
Yeah, I was talking
What
to
is
her
it? All
about-
right, so let's shout out the salon. So the salon's name is
Bohemi.
Can you raise up your hand so we can see it on the screen? Right there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bohemi. Wow. And where'd that name come from?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Whoa. And
I was
how'd
like,
you
what the hell is he doing?
how'd you come up with the name
Bohemi.
Bohemi?
I don't know. There's 3 other business partners. Not just her, but it was a bunch of different names. That's what it ended up with.
That's pretty catchy though.
Yeah, Bohemi.
good.
It's like bohemian feel, like it's
Bohemian
a boho
Rhapsody.
feel, like like cream colors, earthy tones, like shit like that.
Yeah, I seen one of the go follow. Does she have a
Instagram page, yeah.
Bohemian?
Yep.
Yep. Go follow. You can put that on here,
Yeah,
right there.
no, it's cool. It was a dream, so it happened.
Yeah,
Hey
hell
man,
You know,
Does she do eyebrows or what?
all of it.
Really? I need my
Tattoos,
eyebrows
too.
redone. They're starting to get fucking bad.
She does tattoos. You want a tattoo?
She does tattoos?
No, but we're gonna teach her.
Really?
No,
Oh, you're
no,
fucked.
no, but yeah, eyebrows, all that. shit.
Where's she at? Let the people know where she at.
Trolley Square in Wilmington, Delaware. So it's right in the city with all the restaurants. It almost looks like Haddonfield. Like that's literally what the street looks like. It's like Haddonfield.
What's that? A 45-minute drive from here.
Probably like 40, 45
All
minutes.
right.
Yeah.
So LFG, if you're trying to get your hair done, your nails done.
Eyebrows?
No, not nails. There's
Not
gonna be
nails.
nails, but your hair
Hairs.
done, eyebrows,
Color,
all that good stuff that women like to get done.
Everything wax?
Hit up
No.
Sam at Bohemi.
What's the limit?
From
Chest
the
up?
waist up.
Waist up.
I-
Is that your rule or what?
My rule. Unless it's a woman, then I don't care. If it's a man, yeah, no way.
Jeez.
But again, hit her up.
Yeah.
Hit up her IG. All right, give her a follow. All right, so let's talk about the meet. Little meet recap. What is it? Warhorse Barbell Club. All right.
Jesus.
We got there early.
Felt like
An eternity?
no, it didn't feel like an eternity. I was gonna say it felt like it was like in like a bedroom the entire
Right.
time.
So we're gonna get to that. So we got there early. We got to the gym early, because of Chris already did a meet there.
Yep.
So we were told that parking was a bitch.
Yes.
So I thought I was getting there early. This dude texts me and says, I'm already here.
And that was like 6:20. You were
Yeah,
there.
something like that. I just hate being late to things, and sometimes I leave too early. So
He
I
texts
hear
me.
you.
He texts me. He's already there, and I'm like, "Is there parking?" He's like, "Yeah, right next to him." And so I get there about 6:45, 6:50, something like that.
yeah, only like 20 minutes later.
And there's parking literally almost right in front of the gym. So that kind of worked out in my favor. But then you show up,
And there was a spot right up front.
and there's a spot right next to him. So I'm like, all right, man.
and I got the spot right up front.
So,
yeah.
That was cool.
well, as far as the experience, man, the venue. Let's just talk about the venue itself.
All right, venue's number one.
Very small
Yeah.
location.
Very small location. Very tight. Like warm up was absolutely horrible. That's the truth.
35, 40 competitors.
Yeah, and you can't warm up back there. It's not fair. It's just not fair to the
Each
lifters.
competitor was allowed to have either a coach or a handler.
Yeah, and what you guys also don't know is I got the email for the meet that's happening November 11th. They changed the rule. It said now start effective October 14th, which is our meet.
Yeah.
Only one person allowed with each lifter. That's it back there.
Yeah, but no one
Right.
enforces that
Well,
They're going to now.
well,
apparently.
shit. Yeah.
that was supposed to be the case for our meet. And the thing is that they put a red X for the lifters
Yeah, I got that too.
and a red X for the coaches. The blue X was for the spectators.
Okay.
And they kept saying, if you're not a coach or a handler,
Don't be
you
back there.
don't be back here. But they weren't really enforcing it.
I feel like it's hard to enforce though too. No one's gonna really like unless
If
you're
you're
looking
gonna
at
put
your
a
hands.
red X on my hand, it's easy to enforce because you
right.
could walk around and see blue, 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 blue. Get the hell out.
True.
Yeah.
So
It was a disaster.
it
back
was
there.
I
it
got
was
hurt
Oh,
back
and
there,
one
bro.
bag per person too. That was the other rule they just changed. You guys can't like have a food bag and a gym bag. It has to be one bag per person.
Well,
Right.
They can drag me out then.
so
We're not going.
I guess it took that meet specifically for them to change those rules there because I mean it was chaos back there. I mean we tried to grab that one power rack the one combo rack they had.
Literally just one, which just makes no sense.
And
that
we
saved our meet for sure.
literally because had it not been for us grabbing that rack, we probably wouldn't have been able to warm up as good as we did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was still really bad warm up.
I tell you this for
Not the best.
my deadlift for squat and bench it wasn't bad, but for the deadlift, my last warm up was 485, right? So I think it was like 485.
Wow.
So I did that. I didn't get on the platform for like 8 or 9 minutes later.
That's too long.
And the 507 didn't feel bad, but I've pulled that pretty easy here. But on the platform, it felt good. It just didn't feel as good as it could have been because the warm up to the platform, it just took too long.
You're
So
fighting for everything, bro.
That's not a I don't think that's a warhorse fault. I think that's just no, it is. I guess
It
in
is.
certain ways because it was just too packed back there actually. So
And there wasn't
you
enough
disregard
weights, so
that.
we were fighting for plates the whole
Yeah.
time for deadlifts. Like,
Oh my
there
god,
was
I know
not
we were
enough.
grabbing plates from every direction.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and it's crazy because they continue to host meets there too. It's not like that was like
That
the
was
first
not-
time.
yeah.
no, they have one like almost every weekend, like
Yeah.
October, November.
Yep. Same with that.
Yeah.
Campo, same thing.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
So that was probably the downfall.
So for me, me personally, if I was to coach someone through a meet, I wouldn't recommend that location to be their first meet.
I have a client competing there.
Oh
February
no.
17th for their first meet.
Right.
It's the only option she can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
It's
personally
fine.
because it can turn some people off.
Oh yeah. It's really. You don't know what you're doing. It's tough. It's very stressful. That's a really stressful warm up area.
That was stressful as fuck. I'm glad you guys came to that meet because if I was there by myself, I probably would have quit. I've been like, "Fuck this! I ain't doing
it's
it by
very
myself,
stressful.
bro."
Like I texted Colin about
Holy-
it. Too.
And real quick,
Oh my god.
no knock on Warhorse Barbell Club as a gym.
No,
Right.
nice area.
But-
nice spot.
Looks like a nice gym.
For putting on a meet
It's just too
and the warm up area, it was just super tight. Not enough, kilo plates in the back.
Nope.
We had 2 makeshift deadlift platforms
Oh
in
my
the back.
God, that was crazy. One was just tiles on a floor.
We
I hurt myself on it.
on my second bench attempt, I kind of like tightened my back up a little bit, and I couldn't even lay on the ground to stretch at all.
No, there was nowhere to stretch.
There was
I couldn't even warm up.
nowhere. There was absolutely nowhere to stretch.
That
We're not
one's
bashing
cool.
the gym. It wasn't like the greatest as
It
far
wasn't,
as like
we'll make it very clear. It wasn't the greatest place to warm up for a meet.
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't.
End of
But
story.
all right, but let's talk about like individuals, right? We'll start with you first. Well, we'll start with Matt because Matt's not here, so we'll start with Matt.
Yeah.
Matt,
Let's start with Max. He was the weakest.
he was the weakest. Okay, all right.
Didn't he
Sorry,
place?
He did place, but
Then that makes me the weakest. I didn't
either
place.
way,
It's okay.
Matt. I think Matt had a good meet. He finally hit the 500, hit 502 on his squat. Which he attempted that I want to say like the week prior here.
Yeah.
And
missed it.
and
It was
he
like a
missed
week or
it.
two before.
Yeah, it was like a week and a half prior, and he missed it. And then got
It's
on the
close.
platform, hit the 502. Yeah, man, and that was probably one of his biggest goals was to hit that squat. So I think he had a fairly good meet.
Yeah. He's got one more meet in him before he's done. He told me.
Yeah,
March.
yeah.
He's
So
gotta do
yeah,
March. He's
yeah.
I
gotta
love
do
him, but
meet.
he's got one more meet and he said, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I totally understand it. I totally respect it. I get
Yeah.
it.
Not everybody's
It's-
cup of tea, man.
No,
Yeah.
it's really hard. It takes a lot of abuse on your body. A lot.
And patience and hard work.
Patience and a lot of time.
I will say this. I think I just have the one more meet in me too. I think after March. No, it's just I will say this.
At least I have Kendall still.
It's fine. I'm only over here. but
I could feel
My
it.
last
You're-
couple of weeks in training,
You know.
I don't know.
it was a chore. It was a chore to come in here
I
and,
get
and
that.
attempt to hit those numbers.
No, I get that. I feel like that's me too, though.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of like a prep, it feels like a chore to come
It
to the gym and
was.
work
Yeah.
out.
I'm so happy to be
And
a trophy.
and I just
wonder why
I
that
wasn't having fun. I wasn't enjoying it. I would come in, try to hit these numbers, and if I didn't hit them, I'm like, oh my god, it was a bad day.
It's crazy because you did great too. Like
Yeah, you had a great
fucking
day.
hit the top squat. Like that was crazy.
You had a fight with the bench.
That was dude. It was good. Like I know like the bench. Yeah, the bench was like
So all right,
beat, but like you're dude. You
we'll talk about
grinded.
me next then.
Yeah.
So going into squats, warm ups felt great. I went up there, 391, hit that, 418 or 19, whatever, hit that, and then 430. Now, mind you, I don't even know what because Chris was handling me, right? Shout out to Chris. He did an amazing job. I appreciate you, brother.
The accessory god.
The accessory god. So I didn't know what I was even squatting. He would just literally just go up there,
That's how it should be.
give him the number, and I would just go up. But after I came off with that 430, I think it was, I felt like, man, I had some more left in the tank.
You probably did, but then what happens is it takes energy away from your deadlift.
100%. But, hindsight 2020, I was like, damn, I wish I would have went
What'd
for
you get in
440.
20?
I think I was like 430,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
so
I think that was great.
which I was fine with that. I was around that range anyway, like during like in training.
Yeah.
I was around that
Your
435.
top squat, like right before I remember the meet, was 430. You
Right,
showed it
right,
to me or
just
whatever it was.
before. But weeks prior to that, I hit like a 443. But it was a while before that.
Okay.
Way a while before that. So, so squats were good. Bench was trash. I started with a 276.
That was the weirdest.
I
bench I've ever
hit
seen.
I hit the rack on the left. Mind you, in training, we've got the same rogue racks
It's
here.
exact. I don't understand
And
that.
I've never hit the rack. So
I do all
276,
the time.
the only reason I even got the 276 up after I hit the rack is because 276 wasn't heavy.
Yeah.
And then we went up to 282 and
No, you did like 286. I think.
okay,
Pounds heavier.
286. So we went up to 286, hit the rack, and I tried to push and I couldn't get it. And then
You know everyone's weight?
What?
You know everyone's weight?
Yeah, for my friends, of course I do. That's what happens when you love someone.
You remember mine?
Wait until I finish his, and I'll
Yeah,
tell
no,
you all
that's
your.
fine.
and then
That's crazy.
and then it was the same one for my third, and I didn't get that either. So, but
That was okay, but we got to talk about that for a second because that was weird, man. You have the exact racks here. You hit the rack, which you never do here, and I still like honestly don't understand it. I
Dude.
I don't get it.
It was
Dude.
the bench itself. That thing was super soft.
I told you guys that it was soft, but it still doesn't make sense. I almost
So-
feel like you set up too close to the rack.
I think it was
So
just crooked.
I set up like I normally do. On the second one, I set up a little bit lower.
Because I told you to. I remember.
Right. And then on the third one, I went even further. I went so far that the guy literally had to pull the bar off the rack and hand it to me.
Did you? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter now. At this
Did you
point.
chalk
Dude.
your back?
Huh?
You had chalk on your back?
It doesn't. I don't think that matters.
It
Oh,
did-
I like it from a bench.
So
He was like, I guess, pressing back before he was pressing up.
Yeah, I remember seeing it because I was watching
Dude.
the bench.
I went through the same. I came in here. Meet was on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I came in here on Sunday
Did it again.
and did a 5x5.
You
now-
trained the next day.
Not one.
Him and Matt both.
Not
Crazy
one
people.
time did I hit the rack. Not one time.
See, that's weird, man. That's
So-
weird. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I think he
So
said it was crooked.
I can tell you the pad was really soft, like
Super soft.
weirdly soft. Like I
Yeah.
have the exact bench at my house too. You have it here. It's the same bench. The pad was super worn,
yeah.
and it shouldn't be like
It
that.
was
It's not fair to
worn
the
because
lifters.
when I was trying to like dig in,
you couldn't.
I
You're
kept
sinking.
slipping. I kept slipping.
Yeah, because it was too beat.
And then we go to deadlifts. Deadlifts, I had a specific goal in mind. I wanted to hit a 560 plus. We started with a 507, which went pretty well. Went into my second attempt. It was heavy. 535.
See, I remembered it.
And then me and Chris are back there, and then this is when we really talked and was like, what are we gonna do? I was like, fuck it, just throw the 560 on there. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get that. So we went to the sheet, and it had as my top
551.
was 546. But then I told him, I was like, you know what? 551 is my meet. It was let's just put 551 on the bar and that's it. And I got it up. Luckily, I got it up. But it was heavier
It was a
than
grind.
what I
But
expected.
But
it to
that's
be.
exact. But like it was a perfect weight call because you got it, and it was clean. It was a
Yeah.
grind, but that's what it's supposed to be. That last deadlift on your meet day should be a grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be an RP8. It's supposed to be an RP.
Yeah,
like
it
9.5,
was
10.
it was heavy, and had I gone any heavier, I probably wouldn't have got it.
And did you hit that number at all during your prep?
But no,
So that's a win.
no.
Yeah.
Like you got to look
At
at it
all.
like that.
So, all right. What about you? How do you feel?
I felt like it was an RP8 day, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like it was. I mean, I missed the 2 top squats due to depth, so it's good that it wasn't strength because I smoked. We even went up on the second one. Went from 512 to
Yeah.
518 because 512 was a smoke. Like it was nothing. It was like money. So I did the 518. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna bury it. I thought I buried it. I guess I didn't fucking bury it. But yeah, I feel like I probably could have even gone heavier, but I didn't get depth. So that'll be something we'll be working on.
Does it
Bench.
haunt you right now?
Huh?
Does it haunt you, that depth?
It's in my nightmare. It's in my dreams. I can tell you
Yeah.
that much. Yeah, it
Yeah,
fucking
wow.
hurts. It does because this is
For
the first
sure.
time I've ever missed depth on a squat.
Yeah.
I said that was probably a USPA squat, but that wasn't a USAPL.
You know what?
squat.
Even if it wasn't USPA, it was definitely an MPL squat.
It was
for
definitely
sure.
an MPL squat. It would have been fine all day in that federation, but not for
Oh.
USAPL.
Ah, tough.
Bench finished with 358. It was fine.
Yeah.
Probably undershot a little bit. Actually, we said that as soon as I finished it, it was undershot by like probably 10 pounds. But we didn't know because the second 353 moved so
Yeah.
smooth.
But you
just-
were in training. You were repping out like 2 reds and a yellow, right?
Yeah,
You even went up to
331.
blues at some point.
Yeah, I did 353 a lot, which was
Yeah.
3.
That's
2 reds
that's
and-
2 reds and a blue.
Yeah, so then but 353 moved slow meet day.
Yeah.
So we said, all right, let's only go by 5 pounds, which I did, and it moved faster than the second one.
You should
So,
jump like 20, bro.
so it was undershot, which is all right. It is what it is. I still got it.
Yeah.
And then deadlift, we pulled back the reins. I finished with 551, and that was only because the kid that I was kind of going against, I just wanted to beat him at that point because I already knew like where I kind of was. So I took what he missed his top one. I took it and I finished it, and that was it.
Hell yeah.
But I had more. It was just kind of like an RP 8 to 9 day.
Yeah, but you still got
Oh,
second place, right?
don't
In
do
open?
that.
You got a second
I was
place finish
upset.
in open.
I was upset.
You second
man.
place.
Yeah.
Second place in the open, but I was still upset. Second place overall, actually. Yeah. Second
Overall,
place
yeah, overall.
Well, we all know what second place is.
It ain't the first.
It
the
ain't
first
first.
loser.
All right.
Oh,
First
yeah,
loser,
yeah,
yeah.
first, yeah.
It hurt. I'll tell you, man. That squat really hurt me.
If you hit the squats, I'm not trying to be a dick, but if you hit the squats, would you have gotten first, or was it like?
No, I'd
a
been
huge
close,
difference? You
but
would've been close.
I still
Yeah.
wouldn't have gotten first. The guy
Yeah.
that beat me got like 474 dots. I would have been like probably 450.
Okay. Oh,
So
wow.
I would still been
So it's like
off.
25.
Yeah, it's tough. I also didn't have Colin there, who's handled me every meet, so I feel like he also kind of knows where I'm at. I
Oh, yeah.
love who handled me like he's my best friend, but like Colin probably would have known with everything a little bit more. No.
I mean, this meet wasn't for you. This was your first meet in a while, right?
First meet in a year. So it's kind of like
It was like, hey, welcome back, motherfucker.
Back into USAPL,
yeah.
which I've never done, so I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
All those obstacles. The 2-hour weigh-in was
crazy. 2-hour weigh-in, different types of bars, stupidly specific. Yeah, you did a cut too. So like,
178.
there's nothing to be mad about there at all.
No, I was good, man. It was good. It was a good experience. I'll be back.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
For me, I just want to say I'm just glad you guys showed up because that would have been miserable at that location. But it was good for me, man. I'm super happy. Everyone kept asking me the weeks coming up, are you excited? I was like, nah, not really. I'm not very excited. I was really down in the dumps, but then we did it, man, and I had a fantastic fucking time. Same smat, what, 502 or what the fuck, 5 reds is. 4 reds, I don't remember. But 502 squats, 350 bench.
353.
353, which is surprising because I didn't bench anything over 315 for the last month because my boobs hurt. So
Did you get all 3 attempts on your bench?
No, so I went 315, accidentally jumped to 350 because I looked at the sheet and I was like, I remember like back in the day I used to do 315, 350, 400, that was my jumps. And I looked and I was like, 350 sounds good. And I walked away and I was talking to somebody. I was like, wait a minute, 350 is like a 40-pound jump.
That was me.
It was a 40-pound jump.
That was me because I told you when you went up there with the 315 initially, that thing flew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw that.
And I wanted to do 330. That was the plan. But then I came back. I was like, yeah, man, I did 350. And I was like, wait a minute.
So your second attempt was 350.
Yeah.
What was your third attempt?
375.
Did you get that 375?
No, my butt cramped. It sounds like an excuse, but like, you know, even if my butt didn't cramp, I don't think I'm getting it. But I was like, you know what? It feels like some of my old strength's back. Let's just fucking send her, bud. I already got 2 lifts in, you know, so I'm gonna get my numbers on the board anyway. So let's do 375. We got it like a quarter of the way and missed it. My butt cramped, and my wife after the bench was like, "You just gave up." It's like, I didn't give up. It's like, you gave up. You could have had that. It's like, my butt cramped, goddammit.
She told you that.
Yeah. So now will forever haunt me.
Good on her for telling you
Oh, yeah,
gave
she'll
up.
tell me. And then she also called me out and like, she's like, why'd you switch to sumo? So my deadlifts, 500 deadlift, and I did 520, I think. I don't remember. 520, 530 for the second one. And then I was like, 525, thank you. Jeez, at least you know more than I do, bro. Thank you. And I was like, I want to do 550. And then I was like, I don't know if I can handle it with conventional because I switched to conventional 2 weeks ago. So I think I was talking to David and other guys about it. I was like, I'm just going to do sumo. I've been doing sumo for months now. I'm just going to do sumo. We're going to do 550 sumo. Man, I should have just stuck to conventional.
I should have just stuck with the conventional, man.
Yeah, you got to stick to one or the other.
Yeah.
Like weeks up to the meeting.
Yeah.
It's like changing shoes.
Yeah.
Well, sumo just felt like shit the last 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm doing conventional. I went and pulled
risk.
conventional. It felt so much better. And then my wife's like, why'd you do sumo? It's like, I don't know. I thought I could get it. She's like, you're stupid. And I was like, I know.
Yeah.
I
You should have just
I
stuck with what you knew, and that was it.
I was worried about my back. I was making excuses for myself to not do conventional. So, you know, hindsight 2020, conventional would have been fine. But I'm happy. I had a good time.
Listen,
it was a great time with you guys. Thank you for showing
all
up.
in all, it was a great meet. You know, it was good to go out there with you guys and just do it. Even though, like, you know, everyone's in their own little space. Like, I'm over here with Chris because he's handling me. You're over there with your friend. And then it's like you and Matt, you guys are like, so even though we're like kind of like in our own little.
Because we're in the same flight.
Yeah. So even like we're kind of like doing our own thing. We're still together because we're talking to each other. We're like, hey, what do you got next? And how did that feel? And that's one of the best things I like about powerlifting. And that's what, when I got into it, I just stuck with it. Because, you know, before I used to do bodybuilding and I used to compete and stuff like that. So bodybuilding was my thing. But once I switched over to powerlifting, I thought it was a one-time gig and then go back. But I just stuck with it, man. And because I enjoy it more, man. Everything at my first meet, it was just like that. This second meet, that's what I missed.
That's what I missed too.
Aside from like the crampiness, you know.
Yeah, ignore that. But
ignoring all of that, it's the community in the back because
it's so fun, man. It is so.
It is so much fun, you know. And then like you're seeing there, I forget what the one girl's name. She hit a 418.
I don't know her.
New York State PR. I think she was with.
She's the same. Yeah, she's the same girl.
Yeah, she hit like a 418 PR.
Yeah, New York State PR.
New York State record. I mean, and it was her first meet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stuff like that is just like, I love to see, man.
That's what got me into it, man. After I did the first meet, Colin finally told me to just do one, and I did, and I was like, I'm hooked. There's nothing that I want to do differently. Like, I just watch the atmosphere. Everyone cheers for you. You know, they don't even know you. It's like,
Yeah,
The
I
people
can't
you're
even
competing
explain it.
against cheer for you.
the
It's
people you're
crazy.
competing
Yeah.
against are cheering for you, and then you have everyone in the audience they're there to cheer for their kids or their friends or their loved ones or whatever, but they're also cheering for you.
Yeah.
I love it. That's what made
Dude,
me fall in love with it.
And
That's
for
why I'll
me,
never leave this,
the
man. I
deadlift
love
is
it.
always the best part because that's when everyone, and it seems like the audience knows because they.
Yeah.
It's the
get
most
loud.
exciting. It's the most exciting part to
That's
the
where you win
audience
your
that doesn't
meets.
watch.
Deadlift wins meets, so
Well,
people
yeah,
fucking love
but
that shit.
it's not even that. The audience doesn't understand a squat or a bench. They don't. It's not the same. But when people see a deadlift, everyone
Yeah.
knows what it is. They understand it.
And then
It's so fun, man.
let's talk
Ugh.
about Kendall. Kendall gets to the
MC
meet
coordinator.
at whatever time he gets there,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they asked him.
dude grabs the mic.
Nah,
they
they
gave
asked
him.
him.
They
They
gave
asked
him the
him, yeah.
mic, and he's emceeing the rest of the damn.
Yeah, they said he's got a good attitude and personality, I guess, or whatever. And they were like, "Do you want to do this?"
And
he
they
was like, "All
they
right."
invited him back.
Did they?
They literally
they
invited him
To the
back
next meet.
to the next meet.
And did what he say?
He says, yeah, he's gonna do it. Why not?
Yeah, it blew me away when I was going to put in my next attempt. I looked over and it's like, wait a minute, why the fuck you got a mic?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
the one
listening to
announcing. I
this
was like,
dude,
what?
and he's like, David Tro is 551 pounds, and I'm like, is that Kendo? Is that you? Where you
Kendall's
at?
got a loud mouth, like it's like a good way, like a good loud mouth.
Yeah, like the good
happy
hyper,
personality.
like a hype
And-
man. He's a hype
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's what
exactly.
he is.
That's the best way to.
And he's sitting there in the chair. He's not standing up. He's chilling. He's next to my wife, and she's like dying laughing because he's like on the mic.
Yeah,
He was
So
perfect. He was perfect.
they even threw them on the Warhorse Instagram page with the mic.
Yep, I
so
saw that.
yeah,
Such a
that
good
was
picture,
that
too.
was
That was
that
a
was
dope
pretty
pic.
dope.
We should
Kendall,
put that on the upload the photo.
yeah,
Kendall. It was a really good photo.
Just
It
like,
was a professional photo.
yeah.
it was a very good photo. I'd make that my profile pic. if
Put
I
him
was
right
him.
here.
Whatever you decide.
But
Yeah.
that was pretty dope. So we already know, like, based on everything we went through that weekend, I feel like we can definitely do a meet here
For sure.
in the future.
Yes.
I think that we definitely have the space.
You definitely have the space.
Where were you going with this?
Yeah, to
I
continue.
knew that was gonna happen.
Where are you going?
You definitely have the space. It just has to be planned properly.
Well,
And the reason I say it like that is because that was not planned properly.
well,
That's
of
why I'm saying
course,
that.
of course, it has to be planned properly.
Yeah.
It just wasn't there. Like
yeah.
I know you would plan it properly. I have no concern about that. But you have the space, you have the weights, you have the warm up areas. Like it's totally you have the space for it. Like that given.
Yeah.
The machines can all be moved around. That's
Oh
not
yeah.
an issue.
Yeah, that's not an issue.
Yeah, I honestly.
So
He does need-
we've already been in contact with the New Jersey
State
chair.
chair.
They've we've sent them an email and everything.
Giving the
So
runaround,
so we're
right?
trying to
Little
figure figure it out. We have enough certified reps.
You just need the weights.
You
We
can
got
rep.
the weights.
They said strong arm works.
Yeah, because that's what they used at.
Yeah, that's what they use over there.
yeah. They had the strong arm.
Those are strong arm.
They weren't.
Yeah, they were.
You sure?
I'm positive.
What were they?
They were Rogue.
No,
Were
they
they?
weren't. Rogue
The
will
ones that
make
we
those
competed
plates.
on. You remember the ones we competed on last weekend?
The plates.
Yes.
Strong arm.
Well, you can use. Okay, before you
Oh,
look it up.
Before
look it
you
up.
look at
Look it
your
up.
phone, let's
look
make
it
a
up.
bet.
Oh,
You know why?
bet you a shot.
Because
a shot.
um,
I have to run my car real
CT
quick.
used
But
the
you
same
get
plates at the meet where Sam and them did. They were the same
No,
plates.
they were either
Different
Ghost,
color.
They were either Ghost or they were Rogue. I'm
Who?
positive. At CTs, it was Ghost.
no. They were
At
strong arm.
CT, they were strong arm. You know
Hold
why?
on, make a bet. He said a bet.
Because
You
we
bet
got
shot.
strong arm, and I literally was like, so CT.
Oh, that's funny. Rogue. That's funny how that works.
Okay, so
Go get a shot out of your car.
So the ones at CT, what were they?
I thought those were strong.
What
arm.
were they?
Those were Ghosts.
Go ahead, pull that up.
Anyways, we
Watch.
could use just before I
God,
go.
I'm so
before
good.
I go, we could use strong arm. The said the discrepancy of the weights could be off by like 0.25 kilos or something like that. So like as long as they're within the weight range, it's fine.
Might be strong arm.
Those are. Those are.
Oh, those are
Strong
like
arm.
I never seen. All right, so
I'll
we
get
kind of
my-
balanced
yeah.
out.
So we
No,
ba-
we balanced out. We balanced out.
Yeah, we
You're
don't
right.
have to do all that. We don't have to do all
that's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Rogue at ours, strong arm at theirs. Those were like chromed.
Yeah.
Those were crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
So we have absolutely everything. We have
Let's just
everything.
do it.
Except for squat racks.
Yeah, so we were talking about it today. We will bring in some like
Well, like extra combos, you're saying?
not combo racks, but like
like tiny little.
Oh, like the little rogue ones
Yeah,
that are like
yeah,
half racks.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
thing.
We will bring a couple of those in just so that way we can have enough places to squat in.
You can also I mean, we don't have to go like super into detail, but you can also just cap the meet at like 20 lifters. Doesn't
No,
have to
I
be
mean,
40 people.
Even if we had 30, 35 people, I think we could make it work because we've got enough benches, we've got enough squat racks, we got enough deadlift platforms, we have the space. I mean, I think we could make it work, and it would go without a hitch.
We just need the
I
platform.
Think, yeah.
That carpet
the
platform.
actual
That's all you
platform,
need.
that's all.
Colin makes those.
Yeah.
He's got it. You literally can find it on YouTube. He's made them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. You can do 16-person meet, 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Easy.
Not even.
Oh,
we could do
one
one
session.
session.
Yeah.
60
Wait.
people?
Not
No,
60,
35.
like 30, 35 people.
Yeah, same,
one
like you
meet,
did
one
1
60
session.
yeah.
Just do that
Yeah.
first. All
But
right,
either way, in the near future, we're probably gonna
That'd
have
be
one
dope.
here.
That'd be really dope.
I think it'll be a good time.
I just looked to see the next one here is like in November in Southampton. There's some gym somewhere around here that.
Yeah, they do them. Southampton.
Yeah.
They do them.
I was looking at
Future meets, real quick. What are you
May.
going for? May.
Whenever nationals, or not nationals, regionals, so it's July sometime.
I'll probably decide within the next week or two. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do March with Matt, only because
Cheater League.
my wife is doing it. I think is Sam gonna do it?
Yeah.
Sam is doing it. I think Jasmine might end
Jasmine's
up doing
doing
it.
it.
I want to say one of your clients. What's his name?
Jackson's doing
Jackson's
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kat's doing it.
I don't know.
But we have a bunch of people from LFG that are gonna be doing that meet. So I might do it. That might be my last hurrah.
Yeah.
But
Maybe I'll do it just to kind of
yeah,
just like kind of like let everyone know where I'm at, kind of thing.
okay.
Shut the building down real quick. No, I'm kidding.
All right,
so that'll be fun. That's a
so-
good meet.
Yeah.
Like 60 people.
I think it's the first tested one too, so like those records are different.
Where we at with time?
30 minutes.
All right. So
4 minutes.
I think that's it as far as the meet, man. I think we did an amazing job. It was fun. We went out to eat afterwards. We went to Yards Brewery. Yeah, it was a good time, man. The weather sucked that day, but it is what it
I don't
is.
care about that. That was fun.
The sewage.
The food was so good after because I
Yeah,
was so hungry.
yeah.
God, I was so hungry.
Dude, I came home. I had a drink there. I came home. I had like 6 beers.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. I had like 6 not your father's root beers. Don't talk shit about me, but yeah.
Two-turn David. Let's go.
I was feeling nice.
Really? You didn't come.
No, I was ready to go home. I was like, I'm Todd
I
B.
messaged him, though.
He texted me. He's like, hey, we're doing food. I was like, I'm good. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
So
Sounds like a bitch.
So that's
Sounds
that
like
as
I
far
would
as the
take a
meet.
nap.
Great times. Shout out to Warhorse Barbell Club. It was
For hosting.
thank you for hosting that.
Yeah.
And then the one kid, if you get an opportunity, or if you watch this, if you follow us on Instagram,
Or if you know him.
the one kid, it was his first meet. I don't even know what his name is, but it was his first meet. He was so excited, man. I was so happy for him, but he had those like
His name's Jalen.
classic Reeboks.
Jalen.
No, not him. I'm talking about the skinny little white kid that wore the classic Reeboks when he was deadlifting.
Sneakers?
Yeah. So I
it hurt my heart.
I told him, I was like, hey man, what size are you? And he was like a 10, 10 and a half. I was like, grab my Metcons. They're not the best, but they're better than the Reebok Classics you have on.
Oh yeah, he came up to me and said, "Are these your shoes?" He goes, "I'm not sure who could let me borrow them."
So he grabbed them and he put them on. He pulled because he was pulling sumo. So he did his pull. I think it was like the highest he's ever done. It was a PR. Came out, man. He was super excited, and he's literally like yelling at me like, "Oh, thank you so much, as he's taking off the shoe. But shout out to you.
I don't know his name.
Keep going. Great things for you to come. So, but yeah.
He was cool, man, because he came over to us, me and my buddy, and he was like, "This is my first meet. Totally doing this all on my own. I don't have a coach. I don't have a handler.
Yep,
nothing."
That's him.
He's like, "I don't basically know what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm having a good time, kind of thing." Dude, biggest shout out to that.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
scary
Hell
as
yeah.
all.
And he see, for him, that atmosphere did not bother him.
No, but for us, it was like,
For us, because we've done them and we know.
so he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah,
We were
so
spoiled.
for him,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
so you could call it that. We're a little
Yeah, we
spoiled.
were. No,
but
we
for
are.
him, that atmosphere was just like, yeah, like he was so excited, man. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy that I think he hit.
Good for him.
I think
man.
he went 9 for 9 in that meet too and hit everything.
Yeah.
No,
He missed his squat.
You
I
You
think.
remember everything.
Yeah,
Holy
we had a
shit.
long conversation, me, him, and my buddy Austin. He was talking to us for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you I can tell you stories. He was
Yeah.
like,
All right. It's
not
not
like
the time,
bad
not the
stories.
place.
Not bad stories.
But shout out to him.
Yeah, he was cool. He
Again,
was
shout out to
really
Warhorse
cool.
Barbell Club, man. It was a shout out for putting on a good event. All right, so let's move on. We're gonna talk a little bit about anniversary things.
Yes.
Legendary Fitness Gym, LFG, is coming up on its 1 year anniversary. By the time this podcast come out, it would be in about 3 or 4 days. Yeah. October 28th
3 days.
from 12 to 4. Okay, it's not going to be this big blown up long event. It's basically, man, get the members here, the community. We got White Toe coming out. We've got, I've been trying to get a hold of these 2 other vendors, but I've been getting to run around. But that's fine because if they don't come out, we're still gonna have a good time.
It's their loss.
Probably
White Toes, if I had to guess.
Probably White Toe. Probably everything that has to do with White Toe, like shoes,
and
knee sleeves. I hope they bring some knee sleeves.
Yeah, hopefully the gold ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're dope.
What else? Hooters will be here because they're going to be doing, the food. It's going to be all finger foods, wings. I think some quesadilla burgers, some buffalo shrimp, things like that. Something so that we could just kind of like eat and enjoy.
Oh yeah.
We've got a couple of events. We have an NFL style bench press. Basically, we're going to load up for the males, 225 on the bar, and you're just going to go ham until you can't go ham no more. And then for the females, we haven't come up with a weight, but we're probably going to do like 95 pounds. And then just so that way we can get as many females involved in the comp. And then we'll award best male and best female lifter. We also have the air assault bike. We're going to give you 1 minute to burn as many calories as you can. And then we're also going to award best male, best female for that. We don't know what the prizes are, but they'll be nice.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. And then we'll do some giveaways here and there throughout the event. But again, not this big blown up thing. We just want to get the community together as usual and just have a good time, man. And celebrate 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Costumes encouraged.
Oh, yes, definitely. Costumes, because Halloween is in a couple days after it. Costumes are definitely encouraged. We've got the whole hero and villain theme going. So you could be your favorite hero or your favorite villain. Whatever that may be, costumes are definitely encouraged, okay? So from 12 to 4, we only have the 2 events. Enjoy each other's company. So if you want to deadlift and do anything else, we're here for it.
Mason, do you know your costume yet? No? Is it you ever considered like dressing up as Jesus?
Jewish.
Jesus for your hero? No?
No. What are you doing?
I have like a couple ideas. I haven't tell people, so we'll see. I'd like to be surprised, but I think I know what I'm doing.
Good.
I'm going, the hint is I'm going on the hero side though.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sleep over what you're doing. I'm so excited for you, TJ.
Listen, you better. I swear to God, Mason, you better dress the fuck up. God damn it.
You better dress up.
I'll be here.
Oh, your nieces. Oh,
But you'll dress up at least, yeah? You have like a costume? Okay.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
I think I'm gonna do something like very simple.
It'll be cool.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. My son is gonna be fucking Blippy.
Is he?
Yeah, his costume came in today. It is super, super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The older son or the younger son?
my younger son, I don't know what my older son's gonna do yet. Either way, that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you guys got something.
Pet peeve real quick.
Pet peeves. All right, give me a pet peeve there. Give me a pet peeve. What is your one gym pet peeve? The one thing you hate the most in the gym. All right, and make this a good one because this is gonna be part of our clips.
Can you cut it for a second so
Yeah,
I
he
can
could
think
do
for a
that.
second?
He could edit shit out.
Yeah.
All right, let me think. My biggest pet peeve is people that don't ask for a spot and they fail their weight.
Yeah.
Or they're doing something that they probably should ask for a spot. That I'm sorry, but that is my biggest pet peeve. Like if they, and I hate to say it, and I'm not gonna call anybody out, but if you miss your squat on a combo rack or on a power rack, you don't ask for a spot, man, that's your fault. You should have asked. And I guess kind of like related to that is, if someone's spotting you, don't just bail the weight because now their life is at risk too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
I
my
agree
biggest
with
one
that.
right there.
That is.
That's a
That
Not
is
only is that a
definitely-
huge pet peeve of mine as well,
Yeah.
but it's also a safety thing, and we talked
That's what I'm
about
saying.
we
Yeah,
talked
that
about
like
last time,
really,
yeah.
like when I got hurt that
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, and like that one you can't even nothing you control about it. But like that, unfortunately, pisses me off more than anything when I see someone bail like on a combo rack and there's literally a spotter on each side and they
Yeah.
don't even take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Man, you could lose a finger. I've seen it.
Yeah, no, you're
that
right.
guy that because you wear the guy's T-shirt. That guy, the Don't Fight or Quit gym.
Yeah.
The Mika.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Someone
yeah,
lost
that's
a finger.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
He lost his finger. One of the members from spotting.
What about you? Biggest pet peeve in the gym?
Oh, that was a good one.
I gotta think of one that I haven't said yet. 'Cause the first one that always goes to me is having to like, like the weights being in the wrong spots.
No,
Because
that
it's like you can't fucking count, idiot. Oh, let's see, one I haven't said. All right. For a biggest pet peeve that I haven't said is I hate when I want to use a piece of equipment and someone's using it, but they've been talking for the last 20 minutes and just fucking around, and they just
That's
like
a fair one.
It's just like, listen, I get it. Like the gym could be social hour or whatever, but like you should at least be aware of your surroundings and figure out that someone wants to use the fucking shit that you got because there's only one there in the gym and I want to fucking use it.
That's a big one. I like that one. I like that
those
one.
were both good ones.
I don't think we have that big of an issue with that here.
No.
But if we did, I'm sure that if you went to that person, they'll let you work in.
That's what I was literally about to say. I feel
Because
like they're in the community where they're okay with it.
Yeah,
I
if it's
think
here,
I
yeah,
think
It's not like
I think
LA Fitness.
yeah, I think we have that community to where they'll be like, "Hey man, you can work in."
Yeah, like come on in, but like I think like in LA Fitness, I totally
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So, my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a couple pet peeves.
No,
Oh,
just
wow.
one because if you give us all of them, then it's gonna be out every week. Fuck.
Just one. Favorite one.
All right.
That's why we all did one. Don't say putting your weights away because
My biggest pet peeve in the gym. Okay, let me see. Damn, I've got so many, but I'm going to go with this one. Right now, this is my biggest pet peeve right now. Right now. Like these past couple of days, maybe this past week, this has been irking the fuck out of me because there's literally a fucking sign,
Oh, it's chalk.
okay? Not even the chalk.
Mud.
It's the fucking recycling.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it irks the shit out of me because, and the reason why this is a big pet peeve of mine is because there is a sign.
There is a sign.
That's fair.
I literally posted on the IG page.
A lot.
Almost
More than
everybody
once.
follows the IG page, right?
Yeah, you got
Not
a lot
only
of
that,
You have an Instagram page?
yeah. You didn't know that? Not only that, but I've mentioned how
followers.
the only reason we started doing it is because I got flack for not doing it.
Yeah.
Because the owner here can get fined. And if he gets fined, I'm getting fined.
Shout out to recycling companies.
Even though we're
Shout
not
out to recycling. Yeah,
even though
shout
we're not
out.
sure if it actually
So,
makes
shout out
it.
to Waste Management.
So-
Tony
WM.
Soprano.
Real quick, if you're watching this, which I'm sure a lot of you will, recycle. It's not that difficult. There's a sign. It says the recycling goes in the front bin, the blue bin in the front. I go in the bathroom, cans, bottles. I go in the women's restroom, cans, bottles. Right here, where everyone puts their their wet naps, I put my foot in it to squish. Cans, bottles.
Why don't you? I got a good idea. Remove all trash cans. You're not gonna do it, but just remove all trash.
I'm gonna
cans.
do
Hold
it.
on. Put the recycling can and the trash can
Air Force
outside of the
shit
gym,
right there.
right at the front door, literally right outside. So everyone's forced to go out there, and then they'll pick.
No, so what I did was
I think that's good.
I took away. I'm gonna end up having to take away the trash right here.
The one that's right over here.
Yeah, so that way it forces people to go to the front, and if they're putting their recyclables in the trash, I can see who's doing it.
Yeah.
The thing is like I can't see who put the can in the trash. Right? I would have to go through
It's not worth it
19 hours of video.
to see
to
who
see.
dropped the can. It's not worth it.
I'm not doing that. We're all grown men and women. Recycle. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
So right now, these
Yeah,
past
that's
couple
fine.
of weeks, that has been my biggest pet peeve is fucking recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
3 Rs,
let me
baby.
see, man. You get 5 cents for these things, right?
Well, I mean, we don't if you put them in the recycling can.
Yeah,
but if
you're
you
right.
take them to the
You're
center.
right. You're right. You're
It's
right.
not worth it. It's not worth it.
I'm about to start
Been there,
collecting
done
these shits myself because you can get money for this.
Yeah, for the gym.
Yeah, because I don't charge a startup fee for members, so this might be a startup fee right here.
You could. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. All right. So, but that was pretty much it. That's today's podcast. So yeah, man.
Welcome back, Mason.
Welcome
Thank
back, Mason.
Fantastic to have
Glad to
you.
be
We
back,
missed
babies.
you.
Great to have you.
Glad to be here.
You're looking so
I'll be here
good.
next week.
Yeah?
Yeah. Be here all week.
All right. So that is it. I appreciate y'all as always. We'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, guys.